Hey y'all, it's me Amanda, the Lazy Stitcher, and today is the day I'm doing another Stitchy update. It's a little funny because this update is going to be coming almost back to back with my last update, which I filmed in July but didn't actually upload until now, beginning of October, because life. There's a new background. It doesn't look great right now. Please do not judge me. We moved, and I'll talk about that at the end of the end. So, I don't have a ton to show you guys, to be honest. It's I've been mostly monogamous with my stitching since the last time I saw you guys. So, I just realized I forgot one of my pieces that I need to talk about. I'll go grab it. Okay, I grabbed the project I was missing because it just occurred to me. I don't think my last update was in the middle of July, so that means I don't have all of Celtic Summer, like my progress on her, to show you in that update. So here we are. I apologize for my lighting. The natural light was a little hard to work with, so I'm using some supplemental lighting. Hopefully everything will look okay. All right, so first I have Celtic Summer, who I work on every July for the entire month of July. And this is where I left off with her this time. So, good progress as a whole. I mean, not as good as I would have liked, but summer is a hard stitchy time for me, with my kids being home much more. All right, I cannot see. There we go. That's all of her. So I got, oh my god, jeez, I think I'd never done this before. Okay, so I got all the way to the bottom here, and this area is done. This border minus the beads. And then I can't remember on this side how much more there is. I think there's just a partial, like a half, because it cuts off with her dress. And then, you know, obviously some of the rest of the border. And then I'll be done with border, and I can just, hopefully next year, once I finish that, and hopefully I finish it fairly quickly, I can really focus in on just her dress. I did the basket, which I mentioned last time, and I've been working on her dress. And just kind of, it goes down, that's kind of how the colors work, so that's what I've been doing. But she is beautiful. She has Celtic Autumn's hair because I was kind of trying to make her look a little bit like Anna from Frozen. Not entirely, but I also figured Celtic Spring is blonde too, so I thought that might be a little more fun. All right, so that's the progress I managed on her this year. We'll see her again next July. Next, I have a finish. As many of you may know, if you actually watch my videos, I've been working on a project for my son, designed by Stitchrovia. It's called A Pirate Sleeps Here. And here we go. It's finished. I did the whole thing. It looks good. This one, oh, I forgot to tell you. Celtic Summer is stitched on 32 count linen, Wexford, I think, linen. It was silk weavers at the time. The color's called Sudden Storm. It's a favorite of mine. I have another piece of that fabric. And then this one is just good old 28 count, what is it? Monaco in white. So yeah, eventually I'm hoping I will get this fully finished, but I think it looks good. It came out great. I love Stitchrovia. I love her, you know, she does an amazing job with the text, and I love the style. I think this is just really cute, and I liked this one, and look at the lighting change. And I liked this one and the mermaid one together, so I thought it would be cute for my kids. So this will eventually be, I don't know, I'm probably going to make it like a sign for the room, my kids' room. But yeah, it took me quite a while. It's deceptively large in my opinion. Plus, doing it on 28 count made it larger as well. But I am very happy with it, I should clarify. And then I went ahead and right after I finished that one, I started the one for my daughter, which is a mermaid sleeps here. And this is what I did in about 3 weeks, which is not bad. I mean, I'm a slow stitcher. I've said this repeatedly. I am just not particularly quick, right? But I think this came out really nice so far. I didn't have, you see that dark blue color in her tail? I didn't have that for quite a while, so I had to go get it, which is why I started working on her hair, and then I was just kind of going all over the place. But now the tail is done. My plan is to get to work and finish the M, and then I'm going to go and do the stuff below the M and get to the bottom of it, and just kind of, I'm going to work kind of like this on the piece is my plan. And yeah, it's fun to work on. I didn't mind working. It's on the same fabric, the 28 count Monaco. Didn't mind, working on that again. So next I've got my Dino Bag by Crafty Kim. Now, on this one I'm working on When Life is Done. Yeah, the bag doesn't really match the actual piece, does it there? This one's like a memorial piece for my dad, dedicated to my dad. So I've got some really good progress on this one. I worked on it for about a week and a half. I normally only work on my non-focus projects for like a week, but I went for a week and a half because I was like, well, it just worked out that way. It worked out for me. So this one, oh God, what fabric is this on? This is a 38 count and 36 count. It would be by Picture This Plus, but I don't know which one this is. I'll have to look it up. If anyone really needs to know, I'll look it up for you. Otherwise, I'm lazy and I probably won't. Okay. So I've got a good amount of the text done. I finished the tree plant. And I've been working a little on the lady, and I've been what I started doing was going back and forth between working on the words and working on the lady once I'd finished the tree. It's kind of a weird looking tree, but there you go. But it stitches pretty fast. The bottom is a lot more solid stitching, so I'm going to get slowed down quite a bit there, but this is actually, what's neat is that you can see the whole size of the piece at this point because this is top to bottom right here, and then you've got the sides. So I know how big it is. I could cut the fabric now if I felt comfortable. And yeah, that's everything I've been stitching on. I did start working on my Halloween project, which is Sleepy Hollow by the Cricket Collection. I'm not going to bother to show you though. I only worked on it like one day so far. I didn't even stitch yesterday, so I was like, I don't think there's much of a point to showing you guys that one. So I have a couple of small purchases. I really didn't buy a whole lot. Because of the needlework market, I decided Nashville, the words, they're gone. I ended up buying a couple of charts. I pretty much have never done that before, actually, I don't think. But I decided to go ahead and do it because I saw a couple of charts that really spoke to me, and I just really liked them. I figured I'd go ahead and get them. First one, A Mother Is, Primrose Cottage. It says, a mother is your first friend, your best friend, your forever friend. I love my mom. We're very close. I thought this would be a really nice one to stitch for her. And I think this is going to stitch really fast as well. So I'm vaguely considering starting this soon. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. The other thing I bought is by Counting Puddles. It's called Books Are Magic. Because obviously I read a lot. And I just thought that was super pretty. It's super pretty. I love the aesthetic and I read a lot. So I decided to go ahead and get that one too. That, my friends, is everything for stitching. Now, I am going to stitch New England, which is coming up really soon. Especially by the time I get this uploaded, it'll be like right around the corner. So I'm very excited. I made the face because I'm always nervous too. Like, I'm nervous excited. I'm vaguely considering starting that piece for my mom at Stitch New England, but I don't know. I don't know at this point if I'm actually going to do that. I'm up in the air about it. It's just it's hard to know like what I feel like doing. My plans right now are I'm going to bring Miss Mary Mac. I'm going to finish her. I am finishing her at Stitch New England for sure. It's going to happen. So that's going to be exciting. I'm going to get another finish. Like, there's hardly any of her left. We're doing it. And then I don't know right now. I was thinking of bringing Nightwalk down and maybe When Life is Done as well. I'm really on the fence because I don't know which one I actually want to work on. Nightwalk Down would be nice because it just doesn't have a whole lot of progress. But on the other hand, When Life is Done has a decent amount of progress and it wouldn't hurt to like add a little bit more. So I'm really like, yeah, I'm very conflicted. I'll probably bring both and just do whatever I want, like whatever's calling to me. And then I figured maybe I'll start this, although I don't have the colors. I don't think I have any of these colors, to be honest with you. It's Classics Colors Works, and I don't really do Classic Color Works very often, so. And I don't really foresee myself getting those threads ahead of time. I ought to, but I've done a lot of spending recently. I bought some like makeup purchases. I bought those charts. I'm kind of trying to like keep the spending down. Also, you know, going to a retreat, I'm going to be getting a lot of stuff at the retreat. I plan on not buying a whole lot at the retreat, truthfully, because I have enough stuff. I have plenty of Stitchy stuff. I need nothing. Nothing. But realistically, I'm going to get stuff. Like, even if let's say I didn't buy anything at the retreat, I would still have to pay for the hotel and food. You know, like at the very least you have those purchases. And also, I'm a bit of a dummy and I'm probably going to have this room to myself, which, you know, that's kind of fun. But not having a roommate, it costs twice as much, you know. I can afford it. It's fine. It's not like that kind of a situation, but it makes it a much more expensive trip than if I had tried to look for a roommate earlier as I should have. And by the time you see this, I'll either have a roommate or I won't, but it'll probably be too late to get one. So if anyone wants to try to save me, you're welcome to message me on Instagram and we'll see if we can work something out, but it's fine. It is what it is. I did this to myself. It's because I procrastinated. There was just a lot going on in my life, which I'll talk about. We moved. So you can tell we moved. I didn't have my computer here for quite a while, which is, you're going to see me, by the time you see this video, I will have been uploading like back videos for quite a while that just never got uploaded. Like I recorded but never edited or never even uploaded. So I'll have stuff I need to do. I'm catching up right now. It is wonderful living here. This house is beautiful. Not this room. There's two rooms that aren't so great. Our guest room is filled with a lot of stuff right now, and this room has stuff that we still need to get rid of. Eventually, this room is going to be a library. Right now, it's not. This computer probably won't stay here, but this is the place that it could fit right now, you know? We'll figure it out. I'm still moving stuff out of our old house because this house is 10 minutes from our old house, and we're still going to own our old house. We're not getting rid of it. We're actually going to be renting it to my mom, which is awesome. So she's going to be moving nearby. But that house still needs to be emptied. My husband is planning on finishing up the house because it needs certain things. Like it needs real kitchen countertops. Like the upstairs shower needs to get tiled, stuff like that. So we're going to be doing that. And then it'll be moving my mom, which is going to be quite the undertaking too. I got a lot going on, as you can tell. But nevertheless, this house is gorgeous. It's more space. There's way more space outside. It is incredible out there. It is gorgeous. I am incredibly, incredibly blessed and privileged to live here. I am so happy about it. Like it's a huge upgrade for us to be living here, and I'm so happy. It's been amazing. Our old house was very messy, which is my fault. I mean, it's the fault of everyone who lives there, but it was my job to keep it clean, and I was not doing a good job. I've been actually good about keeping this house clean. It's going to get worse because I still have to bring all the stuff over. But I can do it carloads at a time, and I plan on getting rid of a lot of stuff. I'm going to let a bunch of stuff go. Not so much my Stitchy stuff, but I have other stuff I'm going to let go, and if it's going to be great. I'm so happy. Eventually, I want to get back to writing, but my plan is I'm not going to start writing again until we get that house cleared. Once our old house is clear and has all the stuff out of it, that's basically the end of my involvement. Like, I don't need to do anything else until it's time to move my mom. So I'll be able to actually focus on what I want to focus on, which is writing and stitching. But, you know, stitching's a hobby, and writing, that's what I want to do. That is what I want to do as an actual, like, profession and everything. So good luck, Amanda. All right. I could keep going. I am really good at blathering on, but I think I've talked enough. So I'm going to stop talking. I hope you're all doing well. If you made it to the end of this video, I'd love to see like an autumn leaf emoji or something, anything autumn themed would be lovely. In terms of Stitchy updates, you probably won't see me again until December, I'm guessing. November, December. No, probably December, maybe even January, depending on how things are going and how busy my life is. I do plan on doing monthly book updates though, in theory, depending on how much I read. Okay, I hope you're all doing well. Bye.